Hey, it's Judy Pfeiffer. Here is another edition for you of Pfeiffer Focus. My guest today coming up is Mayor Jan Kulmann from the city of Thornton. But right now, let me tell you, the market is picking up. Rates are dipping down. So if you think you might not be in the right place, call me. I will find you the right space. So I'm here today with my guest, Jan Kulmann. Jan, thank you for being here today. Let's talk about a couple things. You're coming up for re-election in November. Is that correct?
This November, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, running for my second term as mayor for the city of Thornton.
All right. Well, congratulations and good luck to you on that. And let's talk about some rumors. There's always rumors in politics.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think so. But water. What do you know about water? What can you tell us?
You know, I know a lot about water, especially for the city of Thornton. This actually is something I've been working on since I got on council as just a council member back in 2013. So it'll be almost 10 years now that I've been working on solving some issues for the city of Thornton. So for those of you who don't know, back in the 80s, the city of Thornton actually purchased a lot of farmland in Weld County. We are the largest landowners in Weld County outside of the county itself. And we purchased the farmland specifically to convert those farms from wet irrigation to dry and to move the water rights to the Poudre River. And we did that knowing that the city of Thornton was going to grow beyond what we were able to handle with the water, and we knew we were going to have another source of water. So fast forward from the 80s all the way up to 2023, and here we are now. All of our water rights have moved to the river. All the farms are actually in dry irrigation production. We actually work with landowners to make sure that they're maintained for the area. We're very good stewards of the land that we own, but we're having a little bit of a struggle getting our water to the city. So we have permits in Adams County. Those permits have passed. We have permits in Weld County, and after a little bit of a struggle, we have permits in Weld County now. Our last section is just the last few miles of the line in Larimer County. So we're working with the county commissioners now on getting those last few miles built. It is a bit of a struggle because it's not an engineering solution anymore. It's not a land solution anymore. It's a political solution. So there's a large group of people that want to keep the water in the river for very good reasons. They want to make sure that the river is maintained, that the quality of water is there, but we're committed to that as well. But we need to move the water from the spot that we've identified down to the city of Thornton so that we can continue to build affordable housing. Because we all know water is housing. Water is affordability for housing. So we have a lot of projects that we're working on within the county to try to get that water down to the city of Thornton. We fully expect to be able to finish our construction project by our goal of 2025 and be able to continue growing Thornton forward.
Okay, so thus far, as it stands right now with the projects that you have in place, at present, how many more rooftops do you still have available for water usage?
It's a great question because I think people are seeing a lot of annexation happening and a lot of projects getting approved, and people are unsure if we have the water. We are approving a lot more projects than we have water for, and we're doing that because it can take up to 10 years for those projects to be built, and we expect to have water within the next couple of years. So we have well over 8,000 permits that are available that are being used for the current water that we have. So we are in no danger of running out of water for the current permits that we have in progress. We are working with developers, and as those new projects come in above and beyond those permits, we are working with them to let them know we're not going to give them a permit until we have the water available.
Okay, so it's pretty much contingent upon water approval.
It is. However, commercial is not affected that way. So it's just residential because of the high water use. So we're continuing to bring commercial in order to help pay for the water project.
Offsetting the cost, so it's not just on the homeowners as a burden to them.
Exactly.
Okay. And what kind of rumors are you hearing about water? Is your water safe in Thornton these days?
That's a great question because we've had a few things on the news lately about PFAS, these forever chemicals that get into our drinking water. And I think from a state, we're very concerned about it because we know how important water is to the state of Colorado. So the city of Thornton was very proactive, and we started testing our water to see where we were. And the EPA came out with some new guidelines of when you had to notify people. Well, it turns out that notification level is way lower than what the original notification level was. So our levels never changed, but our notification level changed. So we're still way below the drinking water standards. We want to make sure that we're within those guidelines, which we are. However, we did file a lawsuit against the groups that are putting those chemicals in our drinking water because we want to bring new technology into the city to make sure that our water continues to be safe.
So, with these lawsuits, is this something that will be decided sometime in the near future, 6 months or less? Anything in that pretty little crystal ball that you have?
If only it was that easy. I mean, we all know how lawyers work and how courts work, and it could be 6 months, it could be 6 years. We really don't know how long it's going to take. But what the lawsuit does is give us the information that we need as one more step of how we're going to protect our residents.
Okay. And how can people ask questions, or are they reaching out directly to you as opposed to other social media venues?
Anybody can email me anytime. My city email is jan.kulmann, jan.kulmann @thorntonco.gov. And you can also call me on my cell phone. It's on the city website, and you can reach out to me on my campaign page as well, jankulmann.com.
Anything new in the city you want to share that's coming
there's
up?
a lot of exciting things happening in the city. We have a lot of new projects that we're working on. I actually just met with a group last week called Sashco. They do caulking, or the chinking that you would put in log cabins.
Yes.
So things that you would do when you're building a bar in your basement, things that you want to put any of your woodwork or any of your bricks together. They actually just opened a brand new place in the city of Thornton where they make all of that to be sold to Home Depots and Lowe's and those kind of businesses. They moved here from Commerce City and brought 1,500 jobs with them.
Wow. All right. Well, Jan, I really, truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day. I know you're a very busy lady, and thank you for being on Fight for Focus. And do you have a closeout quote for us?
I
All my
do.
guests have closeout quotes.
This is something that has stuck with me for years, actually since I was in high school. The journey of 1,000 steps always begins with that strange feeling that you've forgotten something.
Oh, I love it. Well, I always end up having my clients or my guests wave with me. So if you wouldn't mind, thank you to my viewers. And thank you for watching Fight for Focus. And then we do the wave. So thanks again. And I truly appreciate it. And good luck on your election.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
Thank you.